What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Top Flight Podcast. You know what it is. You know what we're here to do. Back in the studio today, beautiful Austin, Texas. I am your host, Hernan Gonzalez. I'm joined by these incredible gentlemen, starting off with my GB, the co-host of the Top Flight Podcast, Mr. Brian. How are you, mate?
What's up, brother? Man, always a pleasure to be with you guys. We got a lot to talk about today, so I'm glad we're back.
Back in the stew?
Yep.
Also, we're joined to my right by the big bad wolf himself. You know him from season 1, season 2. We're going into season 3 with Bali's takes. Are we going to be able to handle you in season 3?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think so, but I'm back, baby. I'm back. And
How
I'm
are you
excited.
doing today?
Very, very happy. Very happy. You know, we got some good news coming in, and I'm excited.
I love how you're in Oak Army merch.
Of course,
you got
gotta represent. They show me love, I show love back. You know what I'm saying?
You got
Oak Army.
You got the verde and black.
Yes,
to
sir.
full effect.
Yes, sir.
And you can't see him on camera, though, but he's here. My G Primo on the ones and twos. What's up, bro? How are you?
I'm looking good, bro.
You look very modern today.
I just got off work, bro.
You look modern.
I just got off work.
Damn, that's how you go to work, dude?
You look like you sell health insurance, brother.
Oh, man. All right. We got a good episode today. First of all, I want to send a shout out to our sponsor, Guadalupe Realtor. Her information is on our Instagram bio. If you're trying to buy a home in Austin, Texas, if you're trying to sell your home, she is a realtor, very good realtor here in the Austin area. Make sure to hit her up. You can find her information in our bio. Let's get into the episode today. Of course, we start off with AustinFC, and then we roll into the best of world football. Before we get into the main topics, of course, we got some bit of AustinFC news that we got to cover for sure. Up first, we got the new AustinFC 2 signings, the first historic signings for AustinFC 2. They're going to be the developmental kind of branch or extension of AustinFC. A lot of players are going to be able to find minutes there if they're not getting minutes in the first team or if they're in the academy team ready to make that jump. Special shout out to Mr. Chicture. He's 21. He came through the academy ranks at Feyenoord in his native Netherlands, where he registered 23 goals and 8 assists across 73 total appearances at various youth levels. This is from the AustinFC website. He earned 1 appearance for the Feyenoord senior team before moving to Jong PSV in 2020. The reserve team of Dutch Eredivisie club PSV Eindhoven. PSV and AustinFC announced a partnership in September 2022. I'm very excited for him. I think he's going to be probably the star boy of these 3. We also got to move on to Mr. Bobosi. Last name is a bit of a tongue twister, but I'm going to give it a shot. Biaruanga. Biaruanga. He is from Uganda. He's 21 years old, began his professional career with Vipers SC in his native Uganda, winning the FUFA Male Player of the Year award, recognizing the country's top men's players. So, you know, Uganda isn't really a country known for its soccer, but at least we're getting the best one, right? Right?
Seems like it.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Right
I
there.
mean, that award, sounds legit.
Sounds legit. FUFA. I love it.
Yeah.
And last but not least, the third player that was part of this announcement was Mr. David Rodriguez. He's 20 years old. He made his professional debut at age 16 for North Texas SC, probably soccer club, making 19 appearances as the team won the USL League, 1 regular season and playoffs in 2019. He joined Mexican club Atlético San Luis, shout out Bali, in 2020, and has since made 9 Liga MX appearances. He joins AustinFC 2 from Atlético San Luis on a season loan with a purchase option. Real quick, gentlemen, starting off with you, B. You have any thoughts on these guys?
Torre is probably going to be the standout, like you said. I'm very excited to see him, mostly out of all the 3 guys, but I'm gonna be honest, the that FUFA award, the guy seems pretty good, but I'm mostly gonna be focused on Torre, bro. I'm excited to see because he seems to be like, I guess, a signing to be like the star of this FC2, in my opinion.
Yeah, and out of the 3, he was the only one that had an official article. That I think was Chris Smith, the gentleman that published that article. He said that AustinFC was waiting for the Christmas days to be over to make this official. I thought he was going to go to the first team, but I think he's going to be the star player maybe for that AustinFC too.
Yeah, I agree. I'm excited to see him, especially. Yeah.
Bali, you have any thoughts on these 3 gentlemen?
I like Chicture. That's the guy that I've been checking out the most, but I'm excited for David Rodriguez. You know, he played in my hometown, San Luis, and I'm excited, bro. I want him to hopefully make a good impression and stay here.
Let's go. Okay. Moving on to another quick shout out that I want to give. Shout out to the boys of the AustinFC Academy, the ones that got a U.S. men's national team call up here at the beginning of the year. It's Maiji, Micah Burton, Irvin Torres, and Gavin Wolf. 3 names that everybody is already familiar with in the AustinFC community. Just real quick, I'll read a bit of the article. It says, U.S. Soccer announced that AustinFC Academy players Micah Burton, U17, Irvin Torres, Maiji, U16, and Gavin Wolf, U15, have each been invited to U.S. men's youth national team domestic training camps in Florida for their respective age groups from January 4th to the 13th. So they're there right now. They're there right now. Right now it's currently Monday, January 9th. And real quick, boys, I wanted to give a shout out to Irvin Torres. While I was driving over here, I was thinking about the different kind of hardships that we saw growing up in the Mexican-American community, like in soccer. There was a lot of talent that we saw growing up in high school or in middle school. Everybody knows about a dude that was hardcore, that was raw, but he either had to start working with his dad, either he got with a girl and they had a baby or something, or he just started, chasing the money somewhere else. And I feel very fortunate that I'm getting to witness a timeline in my lifetime where Mexican-American first-generation soccer players with last names like me, first names like me, are coming up.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of kids like Irvin Torres, Anthony Gonzalez, just staying focused and making their mark in Central Texas and in U.S. soccer.
Yeah, man, I love the come up. I mean, if a Mexican and American player wants to come up to the ranks, the academy and the youth system is probably the way to go. And I mean, I agree 100% with you, bro.
Of course, I'm being a little biased. It's a little bit of an emotional side to it because, I am a first gen Mexican American.
You almost see yourself kind of in
100%.
when you were coming
100%.
up.
And when I see them going all out, I'm like, hey, I just hope you give it everything you got. Because if I was in that position,
bro,
I wouldn't sleep.
You know how many people that I've grew up with, the same
so
scenario.
many players.
He got his girl, pregnant, and they're,
had
they
to
had to go get a job, get to
Had
work,
to.
and
that's how it was back in the day,
that's
bro.
how it is, man. Yeah.
Now there's a lot more opportunities, and we're seeing it with kids like Irvin Torres.
And the game is growing tremendously too. That helps a lot.
I also don't want to take nothing away from Gavin Wolf and.
Is that a Wolf boy?
Michael
Is that a
Bird.
Wolf brother?
I think it is, Mike.
Gavin Wolf.
I think it is. I think
okay,
it is.
okay.
It is.
Well,
It is a Wolf boy. It is a Wolf boy. You see what I'm saying? Some kids, some people,
Look,
unfortunately in life, have to work 2 or 3 times harder to be noticed.
But look, and I'm not knocking that either.
I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking
but,
it.
if you.
Yes.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. 100%.
All right. Bali, you have anything to add on these young lads?
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
look, there he is. There.
Shout out to little homie Gavin
Shout out
Wolf.
Lil Wolf.
Gavin
Wolf.
That's a baby Wolf. Infant Wolf?
Baby, there's like 3. It's Owen, Gavin, and what's the other one that starts with a T? Travis?
I'm not sure.
Tyler?
The guy that played
Tyler.
in
Tyler.
The guy that played in ATL, right?
In ATL, yeah.
Man, the Wolf Bros, okay.
Yeah, man.
Big ups to these kids, though.
Yeah, they're
Big
making
ups,
moves.
big
They're
ups.
making moves.
Big ups to these kids. Shout out to Irvin Torres, man. Anthony Gonzalez. Y'all better ball out, man. Do it for all of us first gens out there.
Good luck with the U.S. for sure.
All right. Some other announcements that we have for Austin FC. We have to welcome Matt Bersano. I'm sorry. Before we get into Matt Bersano, Primo, you're right. I'm jumping the gun. We got to say goodbye officially to Ruben Gabrielsen.
This is probably the big talking point, man. This is a big departure. 1 season with us. Man, a lot of mixed emotions and a lot of stuff going on Twitter, too, with this going on,
Now, we did get word of this December 14th, B. You remember when we got word of it, we were like, wait, is this actually going to happen? We had a bit of...
we stirred some shit up.
we stirred some stuff up on accident because the source came to us, right? We didn't go out there looking for this information, but whenever we found out that it was something to do with his family was involved in this. I didn't want to speak on this man's family, so I just let it be. I know a lot of Austin FC fans were upset with We're Austin TV and Top Flight because we weren't releasing this information, but now that everything had came out, I feel so good about it. I'm happy that things ended up the way that they ended up with this transfer and how it developed. Ruben Gabrielsen, like he said himself, right now the best thing for him is to be in Norway with his family, and respect to him. Bali, I know that you felt some type of way. What do you have to say on Ruben Gabrielsen's departure?
I was hurt. I was hurt whenever you told me the news. Way before anyone knew, I told you, bro. I'm mad. I'm upset. I'm hurt. But at the end of the day, bro, like I said, man, family over everything. And I stand with that too. So if he needs to go back home and take care of some stuff, some business, he has to do it, bro. I'm gonna miss him. Like I said on the space. His leadership. His character. To me, he was my captain, bro. He was my captain, and I'm gonna miss the guy. Yeah, he was, and I will always remember that picture of him watching LAFC celebrate that championship whenever they beat us. I'll always remember him. That man wanted revenge, and he won't have that anymore. He'll go back home, and it sucks, bro. But it is what it is, man. I was hurt.
Now, B, before I go to you, I want to mention 2 things before I read this quote. One thing is I want to send a shout out to Austin FC, the club itself, and everybody that was involved with this, because we had somebody else reached out to us from Norway. They had talked to Ruben, maybe a reporter or something, and they said that Austin FC assisted Ruben Gabrielsen in trying to get back to Norway to attend to his family problems that he had out there. So shout out to Austin FC for that.
Excellent job. Yep.
Excellent. Now, B, I want to get your reaction from this quote. Ruben Gabrielsen, it says, though it's difficult to say goodbye to Austin FC, as a parent of a child who requires special care, returning to Lillestrøm and Norway is what's best for me and my family at this time. I'll always have fantastic memories and friendships from the year I spent in Austin, and I want to thank the fan base for their incredible support throughout the season. It's a wonderful community and a great club with a bright future.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's no secret. He had family issues. There's something going on in his family. And to be fair, this guy doesn't really owe us, much. Family's family, bro. He's going to have to take care of his family. I don't know if he owes us anything. I mean, he did an amazing job with us in one season. He was the pinnacle, the main man in our back line. He did a great job. You could see the emotions like Bali brought up after that defeat in LA. It hurt him just as much as it hurt us. So, and a lot of people weren't sure the reason why. And like Hernan brought up, Austin did a great, amazing job of how they handled the situation.
100%.
A lot of people did not know. People were saying a bunch of stuff on Twitter about,
somebody said he never loved the colors.
He never
or the
loved the
badge.
colors.
Yeah.
I saw Trader. I saw this crazy stuff going on.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why we didn't do what we did earlier. And at the end of the day, Austin FC did a hell of a job. And it also catches an eye because other players want to come to Austin. They see how they handled it, and they know that Austin will have your back. Yeah. So
Austin will have your back, but
it depends on your attitude. This guy balled for us, brother.
no,
This guy balled for
I'm
us.
saying, but some players might
Yeah.
look at the Reyna situation and they'll be like, wait, hold on. But
Well, that's
we're gonna get to that in
bro,
a
We
bit.
could do another whole pot on that.
Yeah,
brother.
bro, you can do a whole series on that, dude.
A whole, bro,
You could do
documentary.
a 30 for 30.
30
You
for
could do a 30
30
for 30.
No, but yeah, I mean, look, he did a hell of a job for us. He doesn't really owe us much, man. I hope whatever's going on with his family gets situated. I hope he spends the rest of his career doing a great job with his family, and he's happy. And thanks for everything you've done for this club.
Yep. Last on Ruben Gabrielsen. Gabrielsen played in 33 MLS regular season matches and all 3 MLS Cup playoff matches for Austin FC in 2022, tallying 2 goals and 2 assists. We're going to remember his goal against LAFC.
Beautiful goal.
That DC
Goal in
United
DC
too.
that
Yeah.
inspired the comeback.
Yeah.
We never found out what his celebration was because he didn't get to 6 goals.
Yeah.
But hopefully soon we can find more on that. Maybe a quick quote from Josh Wolf. He says, "We want to thank Ruben for his tremendous contributions to Austin FC. After a great season in 2022, Ruben indicated that due to personal circumstances, returning to Norway was in the best interest of his family. He's a top professional. We wish him well in his next step of his career, and he will always be welcome with open arms in Austin." Love that.
Great stuff. You saw
Love
the
that.
video that he posted on Instagram?
I did.
Man, that thing made me cry, bro.
But this Ruben Gabrielsen saga, man, it was developing on We're Austin TV, and you should
Yeah.
follow us
Yeah, it's
on
crazy.
Twitter
You
and
should
Instagram.
definitely follow us. I
Yes.
mean, look, we didn't want to do anything crazy and to disturb the situation that Austin was handling. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we're fans as well. So
Yes,
Yeah.
it's sometimes it gets tough.
it's tough.
Let's move on to maybe something we can discuss a little bit more at length. Austin FC did announce one of their new players. This one is Matt Bersano, goalkeeper from Chandler, Arizona. Welcome, Matt Bersano. Now, this guy is most likely going to be Tarbell's replacement.
Yep.
He'll be Stuver's number 2. Damian Loss is most likely going to be bumped down just a bit, and he's going to be getting minutes in that Austin FC 2 team, so good luck to him there. But this guy, Matt Bersano, what do we know about him? Let's see. Austin FC signs goalkeeper Matt Bersano, who signed for 2 guaranteed years through the 2024 season with a club option for 2025. He's 6'1", good height, about my height right there, B's height as well, I think. Date of birth, 1992. Primo, can you scroll down a bit?
6 foot, by the way. No,
You're-
I'm 5'11".
No, you're like 6'4", bro.
I'm
His last club was San Jose Earthquakes, but it is important to know that he spent a lot of time with Reno. I have his stats here. San Jose stats, 5 goals scored on. Sorry. That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. But he conceded, in 5 games, 7 goals conceded and 2 clean sheets for San Jose in 434 minutes. Trouble reading my own
that
notes.
handwriting, brother.
Hey, and for his Reno stats, 57 games, 70 goals conceded, 20 clean sheets in 5,130 minutes.
Whoa, double
Hold
check
on,
your
hold on,
notes
whoa,
right
whoa,
there.
57 games, 70 goals
Whoa,
conceded,
whoa,
and 20 clean
whoa.
sheets.
Okay. All right.
Matt Bersano.
Man.
Real quick, what's y'all's
Hold
take
on.
on him, guys?
Look, man, he's like you said, Tarbo replacement. I'm actually excited. Laws get some PT, man. It would suck if he was just sitting third string. So he's gonna hopefully he gets some minutes in Austin FC too. Tarbo replacement. I mean, there ain't really much you can say. I'm glad we have Stuber. I hope he stays healthy because we need him.
We did have a minute last season when
Yeah.
Stuver picked up an injury against Houston where he had a severe cut on his knee. Laceration is the proper term, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it was like a second-degree laceration burn or something like that. But Stuver was out, and Tarbo had to come in. He played in the Open Cup. We lost. He got minutes also where he made some mistakes. He just looked like his confidence was not there.
But he hasn't been, we gave him excuses. I gave him an excuse that time. He hasn't been playing for a while, and I think after he got a couple games and he was looking better.
And now he's in Houston.
Yeah,
Now he's in
and
Houston.
He was playing in at the Q2, big crowd, packed stadium.
Yeah.
Now he's in Dynamo,
PNC.
empty stadium, a
Hot.
little bit more comfortable
Super
over
hot.
there,
Yeah.
Not as much pressure.
Not as much pressure. He just chill.
So he's gonna have a great time, Tarbo.
Interesting that you mentioned Q2 Stadium and playing there because we have a quote here from Matt Bersano, our new goalkeeper. He said, "Having played at Q2 Stadium as a visitor, I have seen firsthand how incredible the energy and atmosphere are on match days and can't wait to be a part of it," said Bersano. Austin FC is an ambitious club with a bright future, and I'll do everything in my power, both on and off the field, to help the club continue to grow in its third year. He played at Q2. I think he ate 3 goals. I think it was like 3 or something like that, but he ate 3 goals when he came here to Austin FC. So a familiar opponent, I guess. Now he's a teammate.
Yeah.
But he's been a loyal customer of Austin FC's
All I'm
goal
going to say
department.
is Stewart needs to stay healthy.
Yes.
But,
Please.
Yeah.
Please, Stuber.
All right, that's enough on Matt Bersano. Welcome to the club, 100%. By now, a lot of you know that he's at the club, but we got to touch up on it. Moving on to a bit of a bigger headline, I guess a bigger name, a bigger signing. We do got to welcome Leo Väisänen, a guy that was linked to Austin FC since last season. You got to go back, make some memory. You got to remember, go back. Leo Väisänen was being linked with Austin FC last season. He could have been cheaper last season. He did sign a new contract with his club recently. We reportedly paid a fee of around 1.8 USD million for Leo Väisänen. Austin FC did break the bank. I think I saw that he's the 6th most expensive center back in MLS history. Sheesh. He's younger. He's faster. He's from Helsinki, Finland B. Is he an upgrade to Ruben Gabrielsen, mate?
Yes, I think he is. But I don't want to say that too easy because what Gabrielsen has that Leo does not will be the experience. Gabrielsen has great experience playing this game. He's already 30, 31. He's going to be 31 this year. So, but Leo is quicker. I think he's quicker. He's younger. He's hungry. And we signed him for 4 years, you said, with an option of 5. So he's going to be our guy. And I personally think he's an upgrade. I think it's going to change the dynamic in the back now that we have a little bit of pace with him.
100%. Some numbers on Mr. Leo Väisänen be like you mentioned. He's on a 4-year contract with option for 2027. Like I said, he's 25. He's 6'2". Some numbers for him from Finland. He's had 23 appearances for Finland. 7 of those UEFA Nations League. 6 of those have been World Cup qualifiers. 1 of those is a Euro match, guarding Mbappé or maybe Benzema. For IFL he has 93 appearances, 4 goals, 4 assists, tallying last season a total number of 3,411 minutes. Big ups to Mr. Leo Väisänen. I do have a quote here, Bobby, before I get you in on this. He says, "Austin FC is exactly what I'm looking for in this next stage of my career," said Väisänen. "It's a club with big ambitions in a great city with fantastic fan support. I want to thank Claudio and Josh for this opportunity and can't wait to play at Q2 Stadium for the first time." Bali, what are your thoughts on Leo Väisänen coming into the club, mate?
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy that Leo's here. He is younger. I've been watching some of his highlights. He's fast.
I'm excited.
But and also the club gave him a 4-year deal. That tells you that they are backing him 100%. This guy, he is the future for us. So that gives me hope that he will come in and give us his all. But the reality is, man, that to me the leadership of Ruben, the character, the mentality of Ruben, it's Leo has some big shoes to fill, man. Huge shoes to fill, and I hope that he does, man. But we'll see what happens, man. I'm excited for him.
100%. Now, he is coming from Helsinki, Finland, same place that Alex Ring is from. Now, we know that Alex Ring has a bit of a hot head on him. He's always mad all the time, making unnecessary fouls, picking up silly cards. If he's anything like Alex Ring is, this guy is going to come with attitude. He's going to come with leadership skills.
With red cards.
And the fact that he's so young, and already getting international appearances, senior international appearances, speaks volumes of this kid. He is going to take up a senior international spot here at Austin FC. I mean, I'm very excited about this kid.
Yeah,
I would love to have seen a Gabrielsen Väisänen partnership.
Oh my God, could you imagine that, man?
But the fact of the matter is, the reality is that it'll be a Cascante Väisänen partnership. Now, B, what are your thoughts on that partnership coming up, or do you have somebody different starting over Leo or over Julio right
no,
now?
I think as things stand right now, Julio will be starting against Leo unless we bring in another center back or something changes. But he will be the main man in our back four, bro. This guy is in here for the long run, for 4 years, and he's 25, right? You said, so he's gonna spend those years, those prime years, in my opinion, here in Austin, and he seems hungry. He's definitely gonna be the main guy. Like I said, if he has those attributes that Ring has, good. But I do not want to see one of our center backs getting red cards, because I mean, if he misses out on a game or something, we got Julio and Romagna, and that spells trouble for me.
100% on Mr. Leo Väisänen. And now, I do have to mention that other than just his age, I'm also excited about this guy. We mentioned that his positioning will be better at center back. I feel like he is a bit more aware of his defensive duties than maybe some players we have had on this team. Definitely one of the best center backs that has ever played for Austin FC. Bali, you have any advice that you want to give Mr. Leo Väisänen?
Well, the only thing that I'm a little worried about is I want him to get here quick, man, so he can get used to this weather, man.
Oh, for real.
You know, the video that he posted on Twitter of him saying hi to the fans, it was snowing.
yeah.
And
Mate was in Narnia.
Yeah,
He was in Narnia, bro. He was in Narnia.
basically. But yeah, man, you won't see snow here in Austin, man. I mean, it's gonna be hot.
And if you do see snow, your
Humid.
lights are out.
Yeah, it's gonna be humid, and so hopefully he gets here fast, man.
Yeah,
so
that's
he can
great
get used
advice.
to that weather.
Because it gets hot here, bro.
Yeah, it gets super hot.
Yeah.
Now, Väisänen joins the Verde and Black after spending the last 3 years with IF Elfsborg of Sweden's Allsvenskan League, the Swedish league. He made 94 appearances for Elfsborg, recording 4 goals and 4 assists. That was previously mentioned. This is what Claudio Reyna had to say on him. He said, "We wish Leo a warm welcome to the club and to the city of Austin. His skill set is an excellent fit for our style of play, and his quality, leadership, and international experiences, everything that we just mentioned, will all serve him well here in Austin." Real quick, as a young player, Väisänen spent time in the academy system for Finnish club HJK Helsinki, making his professional debut in 2016. Väisänen then played 2 seasons with each with ROPS, then at the Finnish, I'm not going to try to say that, and FC Den Bosch of the Dutch Eerste Divisie before joining Elfsborg. Anything we can mention on Leo Väisänen? Anything else we have to touch up on him, boys?
I mean, I'm excited. This is gonna be our main guy for years to come. And I'm interested to see, because last year we weren't the fastest in the back, and a lot of fans were bringing that up to question that our back line isn't the fastest, and this changes it, man. This guy's definitely has some pace in him. I'm not saying he's the fastest, but we now have a little bit of pace in the back, so I'm excited to see how that pans out.
Pace in the back.
Yeah.
Really good point on that beat. Something that Beasler did not have. Freddie Kleeman did not have that. Gabrielsen did not have that. We know Julio doesn't have that.
Yeah.
But Väisänen comes in and switches things up.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to say something on Mr. Julio. A lot of fans in Austin FC, they like to bash on him. They like to call out his mistakes. But I want to give this guy a bit of slack, man. I mean, it's going into year 3, and we don't have a secure center back partnership yet. Hopefully, signing Leo Väisänen on a long-term deal is the beginning of that. And, there are rumors of another CB coming in. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. But before we move on from Leo, it's important to note that the deal is still pending the receipt of the player's P1 visa and ITC. So it's pending on that. Austin FC has had bad luck in the past.
Man.
Musa Jite took a while to get here. Rigoni took a bit to get here. How long is Leo Väisänen going to take to get here? Preseason started today. Started today. What is the
training, right?
Preseason training. Preseason training started today. So what's going to happen there? How long is it going to take Leo Väisänen to get to Austin?
It took Musa forever,
Yeah,
bro.
it took him forever.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see how much this guy's going to be making. We'll know soon around the spring when the numbers come out. But probably going to be close to what Ruben was making, maybe on the 900K. Maybe a little bit over, maybe a little, not less though. Not less.
You don't think so?
Not less. No more than 900K, 100%. Boys, anything else we want to add on Mr. Leo Väisänen before we move on?
I'm happy, excited to see
excited.
him. Excited to see him
for
here.
sure.
I want him here
Yeah.
now.
I think he's gonna be the man. I think he can make a big impact in the MLS, bro. I think he's gonna be talked about a lot in the MLS.
One last question on Väisänen. Is he a starter for Austin FC
Oh,
right
yeah.
off the bat?
Yeah, 100%.
Walk-on starter.
1,000%.
Yeah, 1,000%.
B?
1,000%. He's our man. He's
Primo?
our man.
For sure, bro.
Walk-on starter? Alrighty. So that's enough on Mr. Väisänen. Like we said, welcome to the club. Welcome to Austin FC. 4 years of Leo. I'm ready for it. We're going to talk about some departures now. Officially, Tomas Pochettino is out of the club. Now, this guy, I mean, he was our first original number 7. We dubbed him here as El Sniper. He scored a free kick in training, and Bali dubbed him as El Sniper, apparently. But we see Tomas Pochettino leave the club on a 3-year deal to Fortaleza. A lot of teams were hovering around Tomas Pochettino. They were pursuing his signature. They offered loan deals, 1-year loan deals with the option for purchase. But Fortaleza came into the picture and they said, you know what? Here's a 3-year contract. Take it or leave it. Come to Brazil. And that's it. Tomas Pochettino took it. Austin FC agreed. And now I can read this, which says, Austin FC announced today that the club has reached agreement with Brazilian side Fortaleza Esporte Club for the transfer of midfielder Tomas Pochettino. Now, Bali, I have to bring you in on this first, mate. Are we going to miss Tomas Pochettino this season now that we have 4 competitions to play for?
Nah, man, we won't miss him. That now that he's gone, why not just say it, man? Me and Poch, we've actually hanged out before. We've actually chilled before, and the reality is that
I didn't know this.
the reality
Date or
is
something or what?
What?
You want to get some ramen or something?
Nah.
Y'all went to get sushi.
Nah.
They went to get sushi.
Nah. We had a good time, man. We were chilling. man. We had a good time, man.
Okay.
All
right.
The reality is, man, that Poch loved Austin. He loved the city. He loved the fans.
That's news to me.
But the reality is that he is leaving because just him and Josh Wood did not get along. That is the reality. Him and Josh Wood did not see eye to eye. And whenever you go into a job and you and your boss don't get along, what do? You leave and you go get yourself another job. And that's what's happening right now. So that is the reality.
You throw a fit too or what?
Nah.
No?
You try to push for a move?
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely
You
did
put
not
down
want.
your tools?
He
or what?
definitely did not want to play for Josh Wolf.
Yes.
And man, I wish him the best. To me, man, he was a cool guy to me, a humble guy, and man, I wish him the best, man.
100%. Tomas Pochettino. A lot of fans, well, not a lot. Some fans did come out, defended him. They said
1 or 2 fans.
1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4. They said that the fact that Tomas Pochettino is going to a quality side in Brazil speaks volumes of the qualities of this player. Now, Bali definitely thinks he has qualities, and he's kind of backing him there just a bit. B, do you agree with what Bali's saying? I mean, it seems like he's going to miss Poch.
Look, I'm sure he's a great guy. I'm sure he's a good guy. I've never met the guy, but I'm sure he's a good dude. I'm like you said, he liked Austin, and I'm sure he has quality. This guy can play, but there was an issue, like Bali said, with Wolf. There was an issue there. Maybe it didn't work out. He played cam. He played next to ring. He played in the right and the left. He even played number 9 in some positions. He just couldn't find his way, and it just didn't work out. The club backed the coach, which I think was the correct decision. And I'm glad that he's sold and not on another loan, because we would be talking about this guy next year again. Where is he going? And hopefully he can find a good spot, because he's been jumping around from club to club to club. And if you're jumping around from club to club to club, I don't know. I think that says a lot about yourself. Rather than the club. But hey, I wish him well. I hope he kills it in the Brazilian league. So yeah.
Now, it is important to note the 3-year contract he signed with Fortaleza. They picked up 80% of his rights. Austin FC did keep 20 of those, but we get a DP off the books, and that'll really open a lot of opportunities for Austin FC and playing time for other players, money being spent, and really a player that we weren't using is no value to the club. I mean, if we weren't using this guy, like you said, if he was on loan, I mean, we just had to get rid of this headache. And Tomas Pochettino officially out of Austin FC.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully the club broke even. Maybe took a little bit of a loss, but I think at the end of the day, the fact that he's gone and Austin FC can move forward and he can move forward, I think that's great.
So we paid for him, 2.27 mil, around that figure.
Damn,
I couldn't find
near that worth at all.
I couldn't find how much they paid us for him or how much money they gave us, but what I can say is I think it's around the same area, roughly around the same figure, if I'm not mistaken.
Hopefully.
Now, that's enough on Tomas Pochettino. Boys, anything else we can say to him before we officially send him off to Brazil?
Oh, man, I wish him the best.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. Now, let's move on to Mr. Rodney Redes. This is a possible departure. The only departures that we have official has been Ruben Gabrielsen, like we mentioned before, and Tomas Pochettino. Now, Rodney Redes is the other name that we must discuss because there was a tweet that came out January 8th, 2023 at 11:15 a.m., almost 20,000 views, 38 likes, 1 quote tweet, and 6 retweets.
Good shit.
This is from Ryan Parker. It reads, ATXFC News. So I'm hearing from a reliable source that there is a transfer in the works for Redes that will happen before the season begins. Lord Rodney's time may be nearing an end. ... Now, there are some disputes from what I've been hearing from the birdies chirping around from Paraguay to Austin. You know, migration, birds do that. They fly south for the winter, and they bring back messages. Well, the message that has been brought back, the Raven bringing back scrolls, it said that there's contract disputes. Olympia doesn't want to pick up more than 40% of this player's wages.
I don't blame him.
Leaving AustinFC with 60%. B.
Yeah.
Thoughts on this transfer?
I mean, look, if you want someone to get Redes, you're gonna have to drop a big loss for him. That contract, those wages. If you want him to move on, you're gonna have to take a hit. It's just the way it is. He has provided nothing for us to show any quality of him. He's done nothing, bro, other than a goal in a friendly against Tigres. He doesn't. He when you're trying to sell a product, you have to show that product, what it can do, what it does, or this player. You know, these are the highlights. We have nothing to show Olympia. They're the ones taking a gamble. They're the ones that are they have all the leverage. So I think it's better for him to move on, better for us. And I hope this deal gets done and we can close the book on Redes. I think it's unfortunate. He's a young lad from Paraguay. It didn't work out. First ever signing for our club. Historic signing, I guess you could say. He will always be the first. It didn't work out, and I think the fans have had enough. And I think it's time for him to move on. And it's unfortunate because I'm sure he's a great dude. That price tag on his head, it's unfair, but that's football, and it is what it is.
It is what it is. The first ever historic signing for AustinFC. Rompe Redes. Dubbed the Paraguayan Mbappe at some point
what?
in his
Wait,
career.
wait, hold on, I don't know.
At some
They
point in
actually
his
said
career.
that.
Pull that
They
up, bro.
actually said
Pull
that.
that up,
actually
bro, 'cause
said
I don't
that.
know
You
about
remember that?
That is.
Didn't you say that?
You
No,
said
no,
that.
no.
No.
That
This was something coming from Paraguay.
Oh,
That-
okay.
Whoever
This is
said
coming
that,
from
whoever
Really?
said that,
Because
that
what I
is
saw from
embarrassing.
Paraguay was like, I don't even know why he's. No, I'm not.
Well, he had speed to him. He had pace.
Look, bro.
He has nothing.
Come on, bro. You're reaching, mate. Because when we signed him, we were looking at highlights from him in the club Guanari. There was nothing there either, mate.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know the signing, but look, man. This is part of the game, you know. Honestly, I hope he departs for him because he needs to play. If he wants to play professionally, he needs to PT. So.
Bali, you had a take on Mr. Redes
I mean-
coming back from season 1. You want to share that with the fans?
I mean, hold on. The quicker he leaves, the better for us, you know. And then when this move does happen, you know, I want my apology because I called this from day one. I said
Day one, I don't know.
I said loan this guy out.
After the Minnesota
Loan
game.
him out. And then what do people came up in my DMs? Bali, you're harsh. Bali, you're this. Bali, you're a clown. You're a clown,
shit.
Bali.
Oh,
You're
shit.
fan. You want fans like this, AustinFC fans? Look at this guy.
I remember that.
And then what? What?
He's gone.
He's gone?
Well, a
Well,
flop.
he's not gone yet.
He was a flop.
hopefully.
He was a flop. He was the biggest flop ever. And you know, and when we were getting our ass whooped season 1, I had an AustinFC page sending me a video of this guy at the club drinking beer.
Oh, I remember that.
You remember that? You remember that?
remember
How embarrassing is that, bro?
remember
Is
that.
that not a slap in the face to you? Is that not a slap in the face to me? So yeah, the faster you leave, the better for this club.
Damn, Bali going in.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's true. I didn't
You
want
had a take as well from first season. You said Redes saved them checks.
I said stack them up because I don't know what club is gonna pay you the 380,000. I'm not sure 100% on the number, but it's 300 something thousand.
Close
year.
to Fagu money, by the way.
Oh.
This guy was making close to what
that-
Fagundes is making at Austin FC.
How embarrassing is that, bro?
That's embarrassing.
That's
That's
embarrassing.
embarrassing.
Yeah, and Olympia he's like, I'm not. Who would pay that much for this guy? No one would pay this much for this guy. So Olympia's like, hey, I'm paying 40% max for this guy, and if he wants to move on, I think that's the type of deal that we're gonna have to cut for him. And I hope he stacked them up because I don't know if he'll ever be making that much again. It just man,
It's
it's
done.
tough.
It's over for him.
It's tough,
Now,
man,
Boys,
Yeah.
a source close to the club it says that it's only a matter of time and that there is a deal in the works for Rodney Redes.
To me,
I think
if it's not termination, loan him out.
Wow.
Loan him out.
Wow.
But I would hope for it to be termination.
Wow.
Just
termination?
Yep.
No.
Just get him out of here.
Nah, because then he
No,
just
no,
gets
no,
paid
no.
out, right?
No.
Do what
see,
you got to do, man. Get him out.
You can only do that in the MLS, I think, once per season. You can terminate like a player or something like that. So, I mean, theoretically, you want to save this for something big. I don't know if Ruben Gabrielsen was the one that we already used, but the MLS only lets you do it like once, bro.
You
for the whole
gotta,
season.
we gotta cut our losses, bro. Just take
We
whatever we
have to.
can, bro. I don't know, man. If Olympia's like, we'll pay 40%, low key, I'm like, damn, that's kind of a lick. Oh.
Help us out.
Loan
us
him out. Loan him out to Olympia, and if they
No,
want
because then we
something,
gotta deal with them next
and if
year.
they want something extra, throw in Romagna in there too.
Bro,
make it a good offer for them.
It's gonna be 2 seasons in the loan. They're gonna be like, you know what, bro? I think we made up our mind,
Yeah.
Make it a good
bro.
offer.
It needs to be sold. And
Do what you got to do, Austin. Please.
And it's unfortunate because, like I said, man, this guy, I don't know, man. 2.75 million, first ever Austin FC signing. It's just always gonna.
They got us, bro.
They got us.
Ain't no other way around it. They got us.
It was a robbery.
It was a
It
robbery.
was a highway
It was a
robbery,
robbery.
mate.
It was a legal robbery.
Out of the whole Ceci, Romagna, Redes deal,
This was the.
They got us.
They got us.
Ceci at least did something, and he
Yeah,
scored.
yeah,
He did
yeah.
something, you know.
but he got terminated off of
Yes.
some
He did
embarrassing
something, and then he did
stuff.
something.
Yeah, and then he says he fucked up and he had to leave. But come on, Redes and Romagna too, bro. Both of them, man.
Romagna is the best of the lot.
Yeah.
Romagna is the best of the lot.
Quality wise,
Something wise.
I guess.
I don't know. I mean,
I guess
he's still standing.
he's still standing.
He's still standing.
For
He's
now.
still standing for now.
For now.
For now.
What I need, really, you know what? What I need.
Man.
Thanks.
Wait,
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks. Now, it is important to note if Redes leaves the club, he will free up a U22 spot, a young money spot that's very important in the MLS. He's occupying a important spot that other MLS clubs used to bring in young talent, like the guy that LAFC just brought in, young Croatian wonder kid. He's using the same spot that Rodney Redes occupies at Austin FC. So Rodney Redes leaving Austin FC and freeing up that young money spot would be marvelous for us, bro.
Bro, there's
It'd
nothing.
be incredible.
There is no excuse that I can think of, and I would, if I could, I would search for one. There's not one single excuse, not one reasoning, maybe some beef, some attitude, something that would allow me to not want this guy out of this club, man. And it's unfortunate, but there is nothing. He gave us nothing, bro. He's gone, and
100%.
and I wish him well.
100%. Now, let's see. Mr. Redes, I wish you the best, mate. Absolutely good luck. Now, we do got to talk about a bit of a rumor that's going on with Austin FC. Now, let's see if we can bring up the tweet. Either you and I, Primo, will bring it up. But earlier today, Mr. Anthony Precourt drops a banger tweet, and all he had to do was release the green smoke.
Yeah,
Green smoke.
That's his thing.
That's his thing.
That's his thing, bro.
That's his thing. And usually it's a high-profile player, right?
Yeah.
So Anthony Precourt releases this green smoke. The whole fan base goes crazy. We don't know who this player is going to be. There has been rumors of center backs, of more center backs coming to Austin FC. My source close to the club told me that they were on the market for another center back after signing Mr. Väisänen. And Primo brings up this name up here. This just hit the MLS news recently. It says Celtic Stephen Welsh has MLS interest. The 22-year-old Scottish center back has appeared in 4 matches this season. He is expected to make a move very soon, perhaps to the proposal in MLS. Very interesting there. We also have to note that we were linked earlier this year, or late last year, I guess you could say, with Mr. Hasan Kurukai, which is a Turkish center back. He is without club currently, so he would be maybe one of the cheaper options. He is up and coming. The people that I talked to that have seen him play or are familiar with his level of play have said that even though he belongs to a lower table team in the Norwegian league, he's one of the main reasons why they avoid being in the last place. Yes. So Hasan Kurukai is important to his team in the defense. I don't know much about this guy, Stephen Welsh. It's breaking news according to MLS Network. But boys, I mean, we don't really know who's gonna be coming to Austin FC with this new green smoke.
Yeah.
Who do you think it is?
Look, man. I mean, if you're putting me on the spot, I couldn't tell you who it would be. But what stands out to me in this guy is that it's another center back, and like we're talking about the Leo Julio situation. Man, I don't know. I honestly do not know, but I would say, I mean, it's pointing towards this guy, man. It's pointing towards. We have a couple rumors too floating around. I know we've done some work on them, but It just kind of seems like it would be this guy, although I don't quote me on that. But if it is, interesting at the back. If we bringing in a 22-year-old Scottish center back from the Scottish league, right? The Scottish league, and man, that gets interesting.
It gets very interesting. Now, I think if he arrives, Redes has to go. I think he would occupy Rodney Redes' spot,
Redes is gone,
if I'm
bro.
not mistaken.
Redes is gone.
We're going to have to wait and see. The MLS rules are very confusing. Bali, what's your take on Stephen Welsh coming to the club? Would you rather see him arrive to Austin, Hassan Kurukai, or is there another player that maybe Callens? We haven't mentioned about Callens. You know, he's a bit of more of a reach. But who would you like to see come to Austin FC, mate, with this green smoke that we just got?
If it's this guy, I don't want him.
Oh, whoa.
I'll tell you right now, I do not want this kid.
Whoa.
You know, no offense, he might be quality, okay, but you said the perfect name, Alexander Collins. You know, he is a MLS champion. He knows what it takes.
New York City FC, Claudio Reyna connection.
Yes, exactly. Go get him.
It could be him though.
No,
Hey.
it better. It has to be him. It has to be him because what did we miss in the finals, at the conference finals against LAFC? We missed someone with experience. Someone that knows what it takes.
I mean,
Alexander Collins, he knows what it takes. He knows what it takes to go away from home and beat a Portland team and take that championship away from them and be a champion. He knows what it takes.
That's a good point.
And that's what we need. We needed somebody last year that knows what it takes to be a champion. This kid doesn't know what it takes to be a champion. I'm sorry. He doesn't.
We're building, brother.
We're building.
So,
we're building. I
No,
like
but
that. I like
we're
that.
we're not about to go get a 25-year-old and then go get a 22-year-old and say, okay, this is our defense from now on. Nah. Go get yourself Alexander Collins, give him a good contract, and get him here. Because the reality is that this season, if Collins comes in, if it's Collins and Leo at the back, give us a cup right now. Make us champions. Or might as well just give us the
Hot
cup.
take.
Make us
Hot
champions.
take. Slow
Make us
down.
champions.
Slow down.
Make-
Slow
make-
down.
make us
Slow
20
down.
make
Slow
us
down.
20
Slow down. Slow
make
down.
us 2020
Slow down.
champions.
Slow down.
It could
If-
very well be
if
him.
it's
You
slow
never
down.
know,
If
bro.
it's
To be
Leo,
honest.
if it's
To be honest.
Leo and Collins in the back, 2023 champions. Go ahead and give it to us.
Slow
Go ahead.
down.
Go ahead.
Mate.
Bro, you
Slow
don't even know this kid,
down,
man.
Bro.
I mean, to be fair, I don't really know him either.
Bro, slow down,
Bro.
mate. Slow down. Okay, back up a bit. If this player arrives at Austin FC, what does that do to Julio Cascante?
I think he's. Oh, okay. You're asking Bali.
Bali, what does that do to Julio Cascante before I get B in this?
Yeah. I mean,
Well, it might be to push him out, but I'd rather see Julio than this kid.
Julio's also 29, I think. He's
Yeah.
pushing 29, pushing 30.
But Julio, like I've said it, the way that compare Julio first season to Julio now, the improvement has been
yeah.
amazing.
Yes.
Amazing
Yes.
improvement. So you're not about to put a 22-year-old to take Julio Cascante's spot. That's not gonna happen, bro. It's just not gonna happen. You know, I'd rather see Kip Keller than this kid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't know about that.
But
Okay.
if you want to bench Julio, bring on Alexander Collins. To me, he is the perfect guy. Him and Leo in the back, and I'll say it again, him and Leo in the back, go ahead and make us champions already. Give us a cup.
Primo, before I get beyond this, have you heard anything on this green smoke, mate? Is there any names you've heard? I mean, is there anybody you'd like to say right now?
You said Giroud, didn't you?
Nah, someone did say.
Yeah,
Giroud.
someone did.
Someone said Hazard.
I think. Well, right now I don't think it's gonna be Callens. I think he's pushing a move to South America.
I saw something about Mexico too.
Yeah.
I
Liga
don't think he wants
MX.
to stay in MLS anymore.
I guess it doesn't
So,
see. It's this guy, bro. Is it
I-
this guy?
I-
I think it's this
I
guy.
think it's this
Green
guy.
Smoke comes out, and then you see this come
Bali's
out
not
the
happy,
same
bro.
day. I think it's gonna be this.
It's
guy.
this guy, bro.
I think it's this
We're
guy.
gonna
And-
get a 22-year-old Scottish center back from the Scottish league,
He's
brother.
22, bro.
He's 22.
22, and that means another young center back. That will make like 4 young center backs. Kip Keller young. How old is Romagna? Like
Romagn's
20
22, 23. He's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
young.
yeah,
Young
yeah.
guys in the center.
Julio
back
automatically just became the veteran, the experienced guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's really not fair to Julio because, like I said earlier, I mean, he has not been given a fair chance. I mean, all his partners gone.
Look,
Anybody
bro,
he could have developed any type
bro,
of
Julio
relationship
plays
with, that
well,
work is
though.
gone.
And this is, and I agree with this is harsh on Julio. First season, you give him an old retired Beasler who should have retired a long time ago before he even got to my club.
Yep.
And then
Who
you give,
also, bro, real quick on Beasley, I heard he's kind of rude.
yeah.
I heard he's kind of rude. I heard the guy was rude. Go ahead.
And then you give him Ruben, and then
Hey, Ruben did great.
he's
bro.
okay. He's here for one season and he's
Ah,
gone.
yeah, he's gone.
So now he has to try to work things out with Leo. And then now you go get a 22-year-old and you want to push him out of the squad.
Bro, listen.
What is this? How unfair are
this is
this
football,
club?
mate. This is
How
football.
unfair are they being
listen,
with
football.
Julio?
You think
That is
Reyna's
so
sitting
unfair.
on his deck saying, "Oh, but if we get him, what about Julio's feelings?" You think he's thinking about that, mate? He's thinking about building a winning team. You think he's, "Oh, but if I get him, what about Julio?" No, bro. He's building the squad. If Julio wants to step up, then he will step up, bro. He will get better in his game. And on the criticism of Julio plays well, bro. He has mistakes in him that kill him, bro. It's the only thing. He can play great for 80 minutes, 85 minutes. That one mistake in the 88th minute kills him, bro. And he has a few of those in his bag, bro. He has those mistakes in him. But he's a good center back. And like you said, he's improved. He's improved, and if he wants to keep this spot in this club, well, he will have to work. We want players that come in and not have it, "Oh, it's my spot, it's guaranteed." No, he has to work every season like he's new here, bro. And I just don't see Reyna thinking that way, bro. I think I trust Reyna, and I think this guy is, honestly, I don't know much about him, but it's another young center back.
Another young center back putting Julio Cascante in an awkward position. Is he gonna step up? Is he gonna fold? I mean, we'll see.
I hope that this kid doesn't start over Julio. I'm telling you right now.
We don't even know this. We'll see.
We don't even know if it's
we
him.
We don't know if it's him yet, but look, we'll see. We'll see, bro. We'll see.
Celtic, I don't know if we have many connections with them. I know we played them in the academy levels one time, but the connection, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be him, boys. Honestly.
See, we went from it's him to nah to maybe not to no.
It just seems likely. It seems likely.
Yeah.
I also got word from Norway of.
Also, if you're hearing this, it's already out, whether it's him or not. Yeah.
Yes. Whether it's him or not, it's probably already out.
Yeah.
But we also got word that somebody from Norway was going to come to the MLS, but that player is rumored to be signing with Toronto. So this guy, I mean,
think
it just
it's
leaves the
him,
door
mate.
open. Stephen Welsh, I think it's him.
I can't wait to see that competition, and we all know Leo's starting.
Yes.
We know
No,
that
we
for
have
sure.
we have a lot of CBs now.
Yeah. An
know?
overwhelming amount of CBs.
Yeah.
Isn't that what people wanted?
Yeah, bro.
Fix
we
the
got
defense.
depth.
Fix the
We got
defense.
depth
Well,
in the
you
back.
got it. You got
You got
it now.
You got it, mate.
We picked up Zardis. We picked up possibly Stephen Welsh. We picked up Leo Väisänen.
Yeah.
We picked up. Who else did we pick up? That's about it.
Some young
The
young
goalie,
kids.
Matt Bersano, and all the young kids. So
And we're not. I don't think we're done.
we're building, mate.
We're building, mate.
We're building.
mate.
All right. Anything else we can add on Stephen Welsh, Leo Väisänen, Matt Bersano, maybe Ruben Gabrielsen, or if you forgot something on Redes and Poch?
I'm ready to see who this player is.
Yeah.
Green Smoke came out today. Today is currently Monday night. I'll be waiting for Tuesday. I'll have my Twitter ready.
Let's go.
I want to know who it is.
I wanna know
Like
too.
I said, when you're listening to this, it'll probably be out. No, it will be out.
And I'm sorry. I don't want to be harsh on the kid, because he might be quality, but I'm just gonna be real. I don't want him here.
Oh
sorry.
God, damn, bro.
Like let's go get somebody else
Real quick,
with
Bali,
experience.
some replies on the tweet that where we said, could this be our guy, referring to Stephen Welsh? This is what some fans have to say.
I'm interested to see what.
Derek Ensign, I don't think we'd use 2 U22 spots on CBs, assuming Romagna is staying and Redes leaves.
Redes, bye bye. Redes, bye bye.
Vanilla Mexican, it's 50-50 for me. Barrett Diaz,
Okay.
Barrett dates.
Okay.
Contract till 2025, but valued at 1.5 M. Very doable.
Okay.
Mark Mosley, Soccer Talk, Turner. Shout out my G. He
Hey.
says, hope not, inadequate.
Oh, hey, I think he would know a little bit more than
Right?
than us.
Celtic.
Yeah.
Dave Smith says, if we land another CB, we are nails. I think that's good. Bali, thinking emoji. Shades, bring the boy. At least he won't miss the jungle as much. Okay.
What?
Somebody said, Dave Storr said, bring him on. Thumbs up. Jay Nolan says, curious what AustinFC Scouts thinks. That's AustinFC Scotland. And then
okay.
Eli with Machine says, he already has 2/3 of the colors.
Okay.
The Celtic.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Now, Celtic, Champions League team, mate.
Yeah. Bro.
Champions League team. They played against Real Madrid. Excited for it, mate. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, actually, they got
Alexander.
smacked.
Alexander.
Smacked. I think it was one of the worst performances in the Champions League history, bro.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was.
They
bro.
had great atmosphere,
I think
though.
it was aggregate 15 goals, bro.
Yeah, well, they had a great atmosphere. How about that?
Okay, yeah.
They had a great
Yeah,
stadium
yeah,
atmosphere.
yeah,
Shout out to Celtic.
Alexander Collins.
All right. I agree. That's
nobody
Bobby's
else.
prediction.
Nobody else.
My prediction is Stephen Welsh.
I
B.
think it's this guy, bro.
No,
Stephen Welsh?
no, it might be. It might be this guy, okay? But who I want, Alexander.
Primo, who do you think is going to be and who do you want?
Hazard, right?
Bale.
Mariano.
Bale come out of
Bale.
retirement.
Bale retired today. I mean, I wouldn't mind this guy. I mean, young center back. We need more speed in the bag. We need a change, a significant change for this upcoming season. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe him and Leo would make a good center back pairing. Julio has gone through a lot of center back partners. Let's not forget he also went through Romagna towards the end of the season, our first season. And that was rough. So, we might just see a whole different, defense.
Yeah, man. We out of nowhere, we got pace at the back.
Yeah,
You know
we
what I mean?
do. Season changing stuff
but-
right there, man.
But we also going to have a very young back line.
Hey, well, you know what they say,
Very
man.
young.
Your insurance for mistakes is your pace. So
Okay. There you go. Welcome, Leo. Welcome, Matt. Welcome, Zardes. Adios, Poch. Adios, Ruben. Adios, Redes.
Redes.
Adios,
Finally,
Redes.
the saga has coming to an end, bro.
Soon. We'll see.
Soon. We'll
I
see.
hope-
We'll
I
see.
hope
We'll
it
see.
does.
We'll hope.
Now, real quick, before we get close to the end of the pod, I do want to ask, gentlemen, if you have a take on Mr. Claudio Reyna. He was in the news recently. Just real quick, what are your thoughts on the situation?
I mean, dude, it's real quick. It's almost impossible, bro. Like, it's just so much shit that came out. I've listened to a couple podcasts, and it's, you could do, like you said, a 30 for 30 on this. I mean, we can do a whole podcast on this, and it ties to us because he is sporting director for our football club that we support. So it ties to us, and the U.S. men's national just turned into like some sort of soap opera. Like, it was just crazy. But also, I'm not 100% on the reports. Like, it's supposedly it was the missus, right? It was his wife that
backing her up,
just backing her up, and it all started in the World Cup. I mean, this is just all crazy stuff, man. From what I've seen, from what I've heard, I don't think there's. How can I say this? I don't think it's something serious where his job should be in question, bro. I don't think so, bro. I don't think Reyna's job should be in question. I mean.
Okay.
I gotta look more into it. I've heard a lot of stuff, but I'm a back Reyna, I guess I could say. I'm backing Reyna, bro. I don't think his job should be ever in question, bro.
Now, some people were, bringing him in question, saying that he probably should be fired just based off of ethics, just trust. Also, his credibility took a big hit. Some fans were also saying that. How can the club trust him moving forward?
It wasn't Shawty. I mean, it was his wife.
It's also clear that Josh Wolf is closer to Berhalter than he probably was to Reyna.
Oh my god.
It's also important to note that some fans were connecting the dots in Sebastian Berhalter leaving Austin FC, saying that Reyna cut him, and that's when Greg Berhalter retaliated against the Reyna camp and informed Gio Reyna in the World Cup famously when he said that he was going to, quote-unquote, have limited amount of minutes. So this can go all the way back to Sebastian Berhalter at Austin FC.
What this says to me is it exposes how the U.S. men's national team bubble is like revolved around these big families, bro. Like the Berhalters, the Reynas.
It's a soccer Illuminati, bro.
It's a soccer.
It's a soccer Illuminati.
Like a soccer, it's like a secret, like a secret.
It's a secret society.
Secret society.
It's a secret, bro. Okay, look at this. Berhalter and Reyna. Bro, they go back to 16, 17 years old.
Bro.
Their wives, the same. They were roommates in college.
That's crazy, bro.
The gentleman that initiated the investigation, the head of the U.S. Soccer Federation, he's friends with the missus of Reyna. They're all buddies.
Berhalter's brothers
They're
involved.
all friends. They all go back.
Yeah.
And like you mentioned, this is a problem. This highlights how poorly the U.S. Men's Federation has been ran. And this is a wake-up call.
Well, I mean, look, man, I don't know. Poorly... I don't know if I'm going to say
in the appointments,
ethics-wise, I guess you could say, but the U.S. has grown tremendously in talent, right?
Yes.
And it's crazy to say that these friendships have been going on for since they were 16 years old. I mean, up to right now, like 25, 30 plus years of friendship,
and it ended in betrayal.
Betrayal
and
just accusations in just the most weird way over. All from the lack of playing time for Gio Reyna.
Yeah.
And it's just It's insane, bro. This is insane, bro. Like as time goes by, and I think it stains this World Cup for the U.S. man. I think from now on, I really believe that from now on, I think this World Cup, when we look back at it years and forward, I think we're gonna be like, oh man, it was that World Cup where Gio Reyna didn't get no PT.
Yep.
And that whole Berhalter Reyna, the feud.
There's
and
gonna be
this
a
and that.
movie soon.
And I think it stained
gonna be a
this
movie
World
soon.
Cup, man. I think it stained this World Cup, and I just don't see Berhalter coaching this team, and I just don't see it, bro. I think it's just gone too deep. Does Gio not play for the U.S. because Berhalter's there? Is Berhalter's job like? I just don't see him staying as coach for the U.S., bro. But
Bali?
we'll see.
Thoughts on everything going on right now, man? I mean,
Well-
Reyna being called for his head, mate.
Well, man, when I heard the news, everyone was saying, get rid of Reyna. fire Reyna."
Everybody was saying,
I
bro.
mean, right now, we don't need that right now. You know, that's what I was worried about. I was worried about his job being in jeopardy. But man, I mean, we need Reyna right now. Like that is the truth. You know,
Yes.
Reyna has connections. He knows people. He got us Drusi. He can get us another Drusi. You know, so I don't want him to leave. I want him to stay. What his family, what his wife did,
It's sketch,
it's
mate.
sketchy. It's not right. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm worried about Austin. That's what I'm worried about. And Reyna is a big part of Austin. So I want him to stay. I don't want him to leave.
But also, Berhalter was this proponent of like keep everything in house. Like let's just keep it between
And then
us.
he leaks a
and
bunch
then
of stuff.
he leaks the
Yeah,
situation of
yeah. I'm
not
like,
okay
Gio
with
Reyna
that.
throwing a fit. And
yeah.
oh man, this is just messy, bro.
Like I said, man, this can be tracked all the way back to
Yes,
Sebastian
bro.
Berhalter getting cut from Austin FC, which I was surprised. I would love to know what the Austin FC fans that listen to Top Flight think, but when we got rid of Sebastian Berhalter, I thought he was gonna be signed.
I was like, bro, I wouldn't mind him staying. I thought he was gonna be signed too.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it was a super talented soccer
No,
player,
it
but
would be-
last names are heavy
Yes.
in this sport. You
But
know what I'm
also,
saying?
He did good when he was called upon, bro. He
Yeah.
did good when he was called upon. He had a good
I'll take
run.
Owen. I'll take
I'll
Owen
take
over
Owen
him. I'll
over-
take
I'll
Owen
take
over him any
yeah,
day,
yeah,
mate.
yeah,
Owen
yeah,
over
for
him.
sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
the only thing that I'm worried about is I hope that relationship, that Reyna and Josh relationship doesn't. I hope they're on the same page, bro. What if
Oh,
they
it's
don't even
over.
talk to each other? What if they're
You
mad
think
at each
it's
other?
over?
Oh,
bro?
it's over.
You think
You
so?
think so?
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
was
I
like,
hope
fuck,
that they're
would
still
suck.
cool with each other because we need those guys on the same page.
Yeah,
Like,
we can't be having no.
We
sporting
can't have no,
director
like no
wolf
beef. You know,
Yeah.
like we don't need that right now. But
Well, hopefully we get a bit more information out here soon. Now today was the first day of preseason training. A lot of
Yeah.
info is going to be coming out on that. I'm sure Claudio and Josh are going to be seen in photos, smiling together. But one day we're going to find out what really is going on. And if it doesn't come out from the U.S. media, I'm sure that the Twitter accounts are going to leak it, bro. Twitter has been
yeah.
crazy the past couple of days.
someone in the media ask them about the situation. Ask them
No,
about-
they're not going to do that.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Who has balls?
Do it.
Who has the
not
balls?
gonna
Do
do
it.
it.
George, tell him.
Shout
Hey,
out, Mike.
bro, hey, tell George to do it.
Bro, George, pregúntale, güey.
Hey,
George.
he did have a crazy tweet that he had to delete right away.
Yeah.
He did have a crazy tweet.
Don't think we didn't catch that, bro.
Alright. Primo, is there anything you want to add on the whole Reyna situation? Clothing statements, mate.
Man, I mean, just keep the club's name out your mouth. You know?
Whoa!
Now, I'm talking to
Whoa.
those pundits out there, man.
Oh.
'Cause I did not like that they're throwing Austin FC's name into this whole drama thing.
Austin
and-
FC and Reyna were trending on
Yeah,
Twitter.
bro.
Austin
Yeah,
FC and
yeah,
Reyna.
yeah,
And then-
yeah.
I mean, say you do fire the guy.
Oh
Say you
my
do get a month before the season
we
starts.
would
Come
be
on.
in
Oh,
shambles
come
right
on.
now,
Be in
right?
shambles.
We would be in
Imagine-
shambles
imagine
right
that.
now.
Shambles, right.
We don't need that right
That's
now.
a good point,
Fuck.
Primo. That's a good
We
point.
don't need that right now.
So-
We don't need that right now.
I mean,
Keep
who?
Austin FC away from all
Bro,
that.
We would be in
have got
shambles.
Leo. We have got Redes stay. Like, I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
You know
You're
what I mean,
right.
bro?
Yeah,
Like,
man. People need to think
fuck.
about this, man.
Bro, plus, bro, if you really look and pay attention, I don't think it's something for him to job to be in question, bro. I really don't.
I'll say this though: if Reyna does leave, somebody in Austin is gonna get the contract that they want. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ooh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Ooh,
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know
You know what I'm
I
talking
don't know
about.
what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, yeah. Anything else we can add on the episode of Top Flight?
Man,
it's been
great
great.
episode, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ruben.
Interesting episode.
Thank you, Ruben.
Interesting.
Vamos, Leo. Good luck, my G, Tomas,
Oh, he's your
Toto.
G?
And bye, Rodney.
Bye, Rodney. Soon, hopefully. All right, I guess
Yeah,
my
he
turn.
is my G,
My
bro.
turn. Gracias, Redes, por Felicidades en Olimpia. Toto, Pochettino, Thank you for everything you did. You were MLS Player of the Week once. He scored 2 goals against Houston. One of them was an own goal, but they gave it to him still. Thank you for the endless training free kick memories. Verde Hill was never the same without you. Shout out to Lil Väisänen. Welcome to the
Vamos,
club.
Leo.
It's not cold here. Leave the jacket at home. You're going to be in Lake Travis with Fagu, most likely, and Maxi. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. Or cruising with Ring in his McLaren that he has.
Ooh.
And welcome at Bersano. You know, you have some shoes to fill. Tar bill, you know. You might get called up on, and just be ready.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. B.
Yeah, I mean, quickly, just want to say welcome to all the new players. This Scottish player is probably going to be announced soon, in my opinion, so welcome to him as well. Redes, Toto, I mean, I'm sure you like the city. I'm sure you're great dudes. I'm sure you really love the city. You really love Domain, too. But,
Wait,
yeah, I
Jesus
mean,
Christ.
look, just,
what, bro?
you know, wish him well. It is
Wish
what it
him
is.
well. I wish you well,
bro.
I wish
Yeah.
you well. Primo.
I just want to give Redes the thanks for an amazing preseason.
Multiple preseasons. At least
El gol de
2.
Tigres.
Bro, he was
El gol de Tigres.
a fucking MVP, bro.
Yeah,
Of the preseason.
season 1, remember all the takes?
Oh my
With the
God.
first,
your take,
the
bro,
first
what you
We Are
say?
Austin TV fan reaction
Yeah,
interviews. The first
everybody
ever.
was hyped.
The first ever We Are Austin TV fan reaction interviews at the Zilker Park Moon Tower party.
Yeah.
Primo says Redes is his goat.
I think he's gonna. He
Bro,
said Redes is gonna be goal
I
scorer.
said that too, man.
Redes was on 4 goals, bro.
He was on
remember
fire,
Chetos?
bro.
Yeah.
Chetos, ya mojó brocha.
Ya mojó brocha.
Yeah.
Ya mojó
Ya
brocha.
mojó pa' nada, güey.
It's all good,
Oh,
though.
what a letdown, bro.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Top Flight Podcast. Another episode in the books. We'll be back soon with more of AustinFC and the best of world football. Appreciate y'all, and we'll be back soon.